Welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 157 with me, Sid, and last episode, oops, I hit the wrong thing, cancel. I'd like to cancel, thank you. Last episode, we did some work and we got this running, and these guys are now auto-sifting thanks to the power of customer comment or user or viewer comments, but I don't know, comments. Now since then I did go over to my little diggy area over here, and I filled up another, well, I filled this back up again, and I've now emptied it and have sifted it again, and it's looking pretty good. And it occurs to me right now, for example, if I can just get myself, don't know why I'm pressing the wrong button. If I can just get myself in here, for example, I can grab all of the limonite out of that chest and out of this chest. Limonite. And out of, well, chest, locker is the correct word, and out of there. And all of that we can process quite easily over here in our thing, and that's a whole bunch of iron. I got some horse armor somewhere. I have got no idea where, but I did get horse armor from somewhere. So all of that can go in there, and obviously various other bits and pieces that we've generated over here can be processed as well. There's what have we got? Trying to find it. We've got bismuth, we've got kaolinite that needs grinding, we have got platinum, we've got more bismuth, we've got magnetite, we've got more platinum, saltpeter. Anything else? Magnetite. Well, we've got a whole load of stuff. These are interesting. These are from the dust, and they actually do drop whole ingots. Each one of these is an ingot in terms of its smelting. So dust itself might be interesting to sift, although it doesn't produce what we wanted, which was Certus quartz. However, Certus quartz, I observed last episode that if we crush Certus quartz to Certus quartz dust and then combine Certus quartz with a piece of sand, we get 2 quartz seeds, which can then be grown to pure Certus quartz, and 8 of those. And what I failed to spot was that the crusher doubles it. So if I put 32 of these, up they go, skippity skip. If I put 32 of those into the crusher, I will get 64 dust, and 64 dust combined with 64 sand will give me 128 Certus quartz seeds, which I can then combine back into 64. Well, I can combine 8 of those into this, and that will then combine or go back to 4 of those. So I can in effect double Certus quartz this way. It's not perfect, but you know, it is not bad. So I'm going to let that grind for a little bit, and we will just do that just to go through this process. But in the meantime, while that's grinding, I'm going to grab out all of the magnetite from here. I've just got to find it all. Because obviously magnetite is also iron, and I can therefore process this in the smeltery along with the limonite that I threw in. Any more magnetite there? Nope, I don't think so. But there is some there and there and there. Yeah, so we've got quite a few resources just from those stacks of gravel. And I'm all in favour of lots and lots of free resource, because, you know, it gives us lots and lots of free ingots of iron and various other stuff. So let me just process up what we have here as much as I can, and then I will be back with you in a moment. Alright, while this is still processing, because I've got that is the, let me just double check, we are getting that from satin spar, but I've also got in there gypsum and saltpeter, so there's a whole load of stuff to process. We need to do the next step of this little bit, which is going to be bang and bang, and then we'll turn you on and we'll go and drop those in and those in, and then just watch them cook. This is going to be gripping YouTube. No, not really. I'm not going to make you watch. So these will cook up into pure Certus quartz, and I'll be back once they're done. Of course, there are some important winter jobs to do while we're here, if I want to avoid a trip up to the north. So I just happened to notice that we've got a good supply of ice starting to build up. So yeah. Can't get that bit. Well, that's true. I can get that bit because there's a gap there, so I can come in here. But it's really awkward if you're not careful. You end up destroying the water source blocks, and you really don't want to do that if you can avoid it. So I can't take these because there's no way that it'll generate an automatic source block. But it is not a problem. We've already got nearly 2 stacks while that's processing. So yeah, a little bit of an ice run while we're having a break from the processing. Get this, back in a bit. Alright, I got a whole load of ice, not as much as I would like. It started melting on me. We need to turn this off so we're not wasting juice, because there's 64 and 64 pure Certus quartz. Now remember, I put 32 crystals in, so when I do that gives me 64, doubled. So now we could do it again, get more, so on and so forth. I'm not going to go mad doubling those right now, but yeah, thanks to where are we? Necreus for that one. Very handy little tip. So yeah, just just sorting out still. This thing is still running, by the way. I think it's going to take 2 or 3 days to go through all of that. So that's the thing. We're currently still doing blaze powder from the satin spar, so there's still saltpeter and gypsum to go. Gypsum's going to fill this chest up, so I'm also going to have to be careful about that one. But yeah, that's still running. So I'm going to get some sleep, get some food, and I'll see you in the morning. So one of the problems we had while we're waiting for all this to process was we ran out of cells, and I definitely think I only need to make 1k cells. I don't think we've got a major problem with bulk storage, because with the most of what we have is in the, we're sorting by the number of items, so the most items we have of anything is 674 dirt, which is nothing. So I think we're going to make, what I think we should do is make 4 more 1k cells to start off with, and then another drive base. So if we have a look at the 1ks again, they require they require logic processors. Logic processors are going to require gold, redstone and silicon. So we're going to definitely need silicon. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those with that. So off you go. And we're going to need some redstone. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and we're going to need some gold. So we'll go and grab from here a little bit of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that can just go in there for now. So that's kind of a start in the right direction there. Once we've got those, we're going to need to take the 1k cell, so we're going to need some iron, some more redstone and some quartz glass, which we're going to need to do, but that in itself isn't a major problem. So I'll get those crafted. That will give me another 256, that's 252 items worth of storage, with a reasonable quantity as well, so we can get that built, and then we'll shift some more stuff around and see where that goes. I need a processor, one of these logic processor, so I appear to have one made actually, but it doesn't matter. We'll leave that where it is and have done with, and yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, as I suspected, gypsum is going to be a problem. I really think we should have left gypsum in its raw form rather than processed it, because you get 20 for every gypsum you put in there. I'm actually fairly certain some was despawned because it was spilling out everywhere. So gypsum is an interesting thing though, because what you could do with gypsum, if I just grab myself a few piles. Incidentally, this is the final haul, so whole load of those, whole load of coal, kaolinite, gems, quartz powder, quartz chalk, nether quartz powder, stuff, things. In addition to that, there was all that glowstone, iron, gold, silver, lead, more iron, tin, copper, coal powder, bismuth, platinum, more bismuth, platinum, rose gold, aluminium, blaze powder, Certus quartz, and saltpeter. I think I might be playing with a gunpowder barrel at some point in the near future. Now I'm going to grab myself a little more, just that should do us. And we're going to go over to I've got a couple of water barrels in the shed now. In terms of the storage system, everything in here has been withdrawn. There's nothing left other than this barrel, a couple of tool racks on the wall, and this is a nice empty space which we're going to live in eventually. I've also now shifted out the 2 chests from in here, so again there's nothing really in here other than spod there and a bit of tool racks, and these 2 great wood barrels, which I am going to put 20 gypsum, should have been 20, that's why, in both. And then I'm going to stick, well, maximum I can put in there. That's going to output alabaster. That's also going to output alabaster. We'll leave that to it. That might be the best way to store it, because it stores it in block form and we can put blocks away, because that I don't want to put in the applied energistic system. It's just too much. So what do I actually want to do? Well, as I said, we've got plenty of space on these drives, but we need to get ready for another drive. I also need to put an ME crafting terminal on the opposite wall. We need a crafting terminal in here. We need a crafting terminal in there. We're going to want a crafting terminal in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crafting terminals, which are going to be quite pricey, but that's fine. So if we have a look at terminal, we want ME crafting terminals, so we're going to need 5 calculation processors. That's pure quartz with the inscriber. So let's start off with that, shall we? Inscriber. Oh, hang on, no. That's silly. Okay. Let me have a look. Crafting terminal again. No, if I do terminal. Terminal, no, that's not how you do it. Okay, let's try that again. It is a calculation. And 5 pure quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do those. We're also going to need 5 logics. Sorry, 5 silicon, 5 more redstone. So we might as well get those. Silicon, we want that ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, so we need to process those up. And then we also need to know what we're going to need, what else we're going to need for an ME terminal, crafting terminal. We are going to need a crafting bench. We're going to need an ME terminal, which is going to require another logic processor, plus formation cores, which, so yeah, basically we need to make a lot of stuff. Let me start getting these ingredients together, and I'll see you again in a moment. One thing for all this crafting and microcrafting an ME terminal, I'll give it this. You take your eye off the ball when it comes to feeding yourself. Grain, 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 grainy grain. Go with that. No, let's go with that one. It's got more to offer. Grainy grain. Go with that. Blob, 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 blob. Bit of steak. Always nice with a bit of sweet corn and steak, not Fluix, that's not going to help. Bit of cabbage, so we've got a proper roast meal dinner going on here, haven't we? And then we throw some cheese on the top because obviously that helps. Let's top off my grain. In fact, we'll also top off my beef. Might as well empty these. There's not enough here worth to make meals out of, so we'll go with that. We'll have those bits for brekkie, and we'll have a drink. And a snooze. So yeah, the terminals are almost there. We'll have a munch on that, I think. Didn't quite have enough appetite to eat all that cabbage. Right, let's go back over here where I was. So I was microcrafting away quite happily, and we're now looking at doing the terminal. So we need to do an ME terminal to start off with, which is that. And I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We need to make some crafting benches. Let me get some. What have I got? My god, I am so low on that. So I need 1, 2. I bet they don't make crafting benches, do they? Of course they don't. Why would I ever believe that that would be a thing? Let me get some. Great. We'll do those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. Not enough, but that's fine. We can sort that. This is easier done, actually, to be fair, in my inventory. Because now we can just craft up a whole bunch of those, and in turn craft up 1, 2, 3 more of those. And that should, we take a look at the not that, crafting terminal, we should be able to make 5, and I've got 1 left over, so I apparently made too much. Right, the uses for this, of course, are for the Fluix cables. So we need to look at Fluix cable. No, we need to look at cable. What do we use you for? It's probably easier to do it this way. And we are going to need to make these. It's a shame they're so damned expensive. Let's have a look at cable a second, because there are more cables. I mean, obviously there's cable covers. Then you've got your magenta, which is just that's just coloured cable. But then you've got your covered cable, which is that plus wool. We are not going to be making covered cable. And then you've got your dense cable, which of course is made up with those. So yeah, we're just going to be sticking with good old simple Fluix cables. And I don't know if I've got any. Have I got any? I've got 4 of those. Have I got any? I've got 4 of those, which would give me 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes me to 20, sorry. And I need to, I think we're going to take it through there for starters. That's where we're going to take our first AE cable. And it's going to come out there. And a bit of wire. Crafting terminal. Job's good. Well, not quite. We also do need to make some covers for that. Now the next thing we need to do is to bring one through here. And I would like it to be there. Now I don't think I've got anywhere near enough cable even for this little run. Because this is going to come down here. Come underneath here. Then we're going to use the docks as a means of kind of conduiting around. Yeah, we need, what do we need there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Probably about 16 more, maybe 20 more, just to get that bit in, which will be entertaining. Because then we will place one of those there, and obviously nothing there because it's dead. So that will give us that. We'll put a cover on that as well, so that will be all nice. And I think that's not the. Hang on. I lost the brick. Let me see if I can't go down and get it. It's got to be down here somewhere. No? Apparently not. Okay. Fine. Right, so I need to make more cable. To make more cable, I need to get more charged. I need to get more charged certers. I've got quite a bit of charged certers. I've got 15 there, so 15 of those plus 15 quartz. Plus some redstone. Should give me what we need. Hello. Pop those in, and there's another 38, but we need the quartz cable, don't we? Somewhere in there. These. And for that we need glass and ground quartz. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go to the Nether, I think. I think I've got a little bit in here actually, so if I take you, let's just grind all of that up. Uses, quern takes it to there, shake crafting to there, grindstone, crusher. Let's use the crusher. Let's use that to our advantage. If there's any ore doubling or doubling to be had, let's use it. So let me get that done. I'll get the cables in, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, I've managed to get the cables through to here. This is now live. That should be now live. What is wrong? Channels, perhaps? Oh, it shouldn't be. Why is that not working then? Device offline. Intriguing. I say ages since I've done applied energistics, let alone the such an old version of applied energistics. This should work, surely. Well, I definitely need some more wire, so I'll just do a couple of those, and that will give me enough to make 5, 6. Do all of those. Leaves me a couple of fluix crystals. I may be biting off more than I can cope with here. These applied glow. You see, what I wanted to do was bring a terminal up here and obviously plonk a terminal there. I don't understand why they are not getting enough juice unless... Let me double check a few things. I'll be back in a second. Alright, it's official. I'm stupid. Oops, and I've just hit the... Oh man, why did I hit that button? I hate... I mean, beyond the question, why did Mojang think that was a good idea to even include that on a hotkey? Alright, I need to get back to normal view. That looks relatively normal. Right, we need to take this out of here and crap, that's going to join up, isn't it? Gonna have to take you out for a second and you out, and we'll come back and get that one in a moment. So basically that cable there is actually not powered because it's on that switch there. So if I bring that over there, that will now be powered because it's on the right cable. That's just me being stupid. Yes. Oh, hello. There's some dust and things. Let's have you sorted by number of items in reverse order. So we've got whole loads and loads of stuff in here now, but these bits and pieces of stuff still need sorting, and we need to rejig how this works. Where did all of that go? There. So you will go there, and then we'll bring you over one and down, which means I am going to need more of this, but that's fine because I'm going to need more of it for other bits of the network. So let's have a look at Great Wood. We have got 3 sort of those left. That I suppose is a bonus. And if we go and get some more Great Wood and pop that down there, that can just, no, that can go and solidify in there. That's all neatly hidden away, and obviously we can, that's on and off. Right, terminal. I need one of those, and we can run over here and we can hook this up. It does look, oh damn you, it does look a little bit odd having all of these. Give that a second to connect. Having this kind of running underneath, and it is visible down there, which is a bit of a pain, but I'm not going to worry too much because it adds, you know, this is turning rapidly into a tech base now. And let's have a look. I need anchors. We only got the one. How do I make cable anchors? We make them like so. Anything else we can throw into? No, have we got no ingots in there? Damn it. Okay. Well, I am going to need some ingots anyway because we need to put some in. This is smooth shale, so let me. What can I just use? What have I got plenty of? I'll use a little bit of iron. It's not like I have a shortage of iron. And what is quartz? No. Anchor. Oh, it's a. The reason being is that the cutting tool is currently in this terminal. So, hang on. Silver, nickel, aluminium, copper, tin, bronze, nickel, aluminium. Ooh, it's not iron. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to need. What should I've got loads of aluminium somewhere, haven't I? I had loads of aluminium. Let me just have a peek. You're not playing with that one either, okay? Copper it is then. Picky, fussy, getting little thing. Let me grab a couple of those. That should give me plenty. I'm probably not going to get the last two rooms or things put into the network, but I would like to get these ones done. Just there we go. That's more than adequate, and we're definitely going to want some of those together. I want shale. I'd like a piece of smooth shale, and I also have that brick. So let's take you and do and then we'll take you and do the same. We can just pop that and that. Most of that back. We'll keep the rest of that. And I don't think I need those cables right now. So we'll, for the time being, very, very quickly, we shall pop you there. And that's nice. We've got a nice little terminal in this side of the building and we're all happy. And then we'll come over here and we shall grab one of those and we shall pop you there. And now again, same thing. Got all access to all of our bits and pieces from this one terminal. And finally, up here, we are going to do certainly a couple. These are, in my opinion, overly expensive for what they are. But, oh well, I didn't code the game, so there you go. But now we have a terminal in this building. So we've now wired up three of the 5 rooms. I'll take a cable probably straight across here, and we'll have to come up with a place to hide this, maybe just in the floor. I don't know. We'll work that one, but I'm in an R in. Do I then just go straight across from here, or do I bring a cable down the middle, cut across here, and then cut across here, and maybe put a terminal. I can't really put it there, but I could put it there, I suppose. Kind of doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but you know, it's a question. There was one suggestion which I saw, which was from, let me just very quickly get my comments back up, David Kalnins, and we're going to go ahead and go with that suggestion, because this is a clever idea and is a really good idea for anybody who's got applied energistics and has had this situation. So we'll just go and do that, and then I think we will probably be about done. Have my other cows grown up yet? I think they have. Well, that's a bull. Okay. I think we have. We've got more than enough cows to milk multiple cows at the same time now. Okay, that's interesting. Not vastly interesting right now, but David suggested this, and that is that we have a look at an energy cell, which are not expensive. I mean, they're expensive enough that I probably want to make some pure Certus quartz crystals first, and of course pure Certus quartz, we want pure Certus quartz. Come on, bang. Certus quartz, dust and sand. Get a bit of sand. Let's go and just breed up a little bit of Certus quartz dust. I think I should have got nether quartz dust. That's enough. I don't need a lot. That will make me 4. We'll grow these quickly into pures, and then that's just, you know, saves us wasting power. Saves us wasting other quartz on those. So that's done. What else did we need? We needed fluix. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now I'm going to just double check if I look at the fluix crystals and look at we can sag mill them, and that's it. So there's no cheeky little doubling with the crusher on that one, I'm afraid. But that doesn't matter, we will survive. And we're going to take you, and we're going to grab, not there yet, quartz glass I need. Damn. Oh, we got that, that's fine. Okay, we can do that one. So the only thing I need to do is take those out, and once this has grown, put those in, and we're going to charge that so it's got a full charge on it. Then we're going to put it somewhere for safekeeping. So if this connection and power supply ever breaks, for whatever reason it may be, and I think it's unlikely, but it's likely enough that having that little bit of risk management going on, this is definitely sorting itself out, isn't it? I'm just looking at how these are spreading out, and there we go. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, in the unlikely event that this ever breaks down, we've covered the risk management element of it, when we've got a spare cell which has got some power to get us back up and running. And I think that was a really good idea, so thanks for that one. Shouldn't take too long to charge. Once it's charged, we'll be happy. And then, yeah, I think we're probably done on this episode, but it does mean I can now start transferring the contents of... Oh. Hang on. No, that doesn't. It didn't like that. Okay. Let's think this through then. Do I have to wrench it off? I mean, there is a nether quartz wrench. I suppose we could make a nether quartz wrench and just see if that helps. I don't want to make a search to see if I can avoid it. Nether quartz, whilst it's a bit of a pain, is at least... Oh, bugger. Hammer. I hate carpenter's blocks sometimes. Oh. Anyway, yeah, so I just want to get this charged, and we shall... Thank you. Yeah, we just wrench it off. If you break it, it doesn't come off. So I'll charge that up. Probably just stick it up out of the way up there somewhere, just so it's in a safe place, ready for us to use it should we need it. But on that note, I think I'm going to call this one an episode. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.